Okay, so welcome back. I'm going to show you now how to submit an application to our FMO for processing through the CRM. All right, so let's say Dan had a meeting with this client and they decided to move forward with, let's say, with a blue chip value Medicare Advantage plan. You could come in here and what you want to do is you want to change. First thing would be to change the lead status to sold MAPD. Save that. All right, now you've changed the status, so when we search on leads and what they've what they have for products, this will be accurate. Also, you want to scroll down and let's say under the medical plan, you could click edit and then pull the drop down, select BCBSRI. That's Blue Cross Blue Shield Rhode Island. Save that. Under the plan type, we're going to say sold the value plan. Save that. ID number, we don't know. Premium, this is optional. I like to keep track of this kind of stuff, so I'd put in $16. When's it effective? I don't know. Let's say, guys, I don't know why this thing keeps pulling up like this. You have to kind of work around it. It's kind of annoying. I don't know. Hopefully it gets fixed. I'm not sure what that is, but if you click around it, those options should go away. Let's say this was effective May 1st, so save that. What the election period is, well, if it's a T65 lead, it's probably an IEP, initial election period. Save that. Do they want the dental rider? You can select yes or no. Let's say they did want the dental rider. This is just so you can pull it up in a report. You can say, show me all clients with dental riders, and it would show it. We're going to use a special email that we're going to send out to the FMO, which specifies that there's a dental rider on here. So that's pretty much everything we need to enter in here. We've updated the insurance company, the plan type, the premium, the election period, and the coverage start date. And we're just going to say this person wants a dental rider. So now scroll down and we get to the emails, and we're going to say send mail, and it's going to pull up the window again. Now I'm actually not going to put in the right address. The right address would be enrollment@GarityAdvantage.com, and that would send this email with this application to them. But because this is just for sample purposes, I'm just going to put in my personal address, jim@jimsusi.com. Do not send me your enrollments. I don't process enrollments. Send them to enrollment@GarityAdvantage.com, and they'll take care of it for you. Again, with these things, I always blind copy myself. So I just do that. So I have kind of two places where I can look this stuff up. And then from the email templates, click on that, and I'm going to say this is a medical plan medical with dental plan app cover email. And the reason it just says that there's a dental rider, it just says it in the body of the email. That's the only thing that's special about this template. I just want to kind of bring it to the attention of the person at the FMO just to make sure they realize that we have the dental rider on here. Obviously we checked off the box on the application, but this just says it again, so kind of draws extra attention to that. Okay, so it'll say please find, and it pulls the fields from the CRM, the insurance company, the type, who it's for, and then what the election period is and what the coverage date is, the start date is. So pretty good stuff. Again, this is being sent from the info@medsupadvisor.com account, so we don't have a signature set up here. When you send it from your account, you will have a signature. It'll have your name and your phone number at the bottom, and it'll come from your email address, so they'll be able to follow up with you if they have any questions. So now we have to attach the file. This assumes you've scanned your applications as a PDF. I am going to be talking to Garrity about maybe having us send these things passworded, not so much encrypted on the email side, but if we password protect the documents we're sending, maybe with just the word Medicare or something, it'll give it a little bit extra layer of protection. So if someone does intercept your email, they can't actually access the information on the attachment, which really has all the personal information for the client. I've submitted well over 1,000 applications. I've yet to have a problem with any anyone intercepting or doing improper stuff with those applications, at least that I know of. But I do want to start implementing this extra layer of protection for the clients. Anyway, this assumes you've saved the PDF accordingly, and then you just say attach, and then wherever you keep your documents. So I keep them in this temp folder on my computer, sample application. I'm just going to use that, and then you'll see here it is attached. If you want to get rid of it, you can click that X, it'll get rid of it, and then once it's on there, you just click send, and it'll send the application, and you can see if we click back on it again, it shows the client's name, the product they bought with the dental rider, the election period, the effective date. It says it again in here, and then again it would have your contact information at the bottom. So that's how to send an application for processing to the FMO using the CRM, and now you have a copy of the application in here. So if you have to pull it up in the future, you can pull up that email, and then you could click this document. This actually is not an application, but you could click the document and it will pull up whatever is attached. So it's pretty cool. Plus I've blind copied myself, so I have a copy of that email in my email box too. You will get an email confirmation back from the FMO, from Garrity, acknowledging they received the application. So if you don't get it back, you might want to follow up with them, either send it again or follow up with Garrity to make sure they received it. Okay, so that's how to submit an application through Zoho. There is something else you can do, which I should mention. Let's say you're going to do a Medigap plan and a drug plan. So let's say we're doing Medigap, and we're going to say, let's say it's a plan F. And let's say the premium is, I don't know, too much because it's Blue Cross. Let's just say it's $150. Leave the election period, doesn't really matter, but leave that. Leave the coverage start date. And let's say we have a drug plan. Okay, so let's just say we're going to go with SilverScript, and we're going to say the choice plan. So again, the premium, you don't really have to include that. You can. I always believe more information is better than less. I keep track of what pharmacies my clients say they like to go to. One thing I also do is, and again, you don't have to do this, but I do it. I run Part D analysis for my clients on Medicare.gov. When you do that, it does generate a drug list ID and a password date. I keep a record of those, so you just, you can put that stuff in here, and then you can pull up those lists later on in the future, as long as you have this information. So it's good stuff to have. There's that annoying thing again, don't know what it is. You would put this, not the effective date, you put in today's date, which is the 10th there. Click Save. Now I could enter that into Medicare.gov in the future and pull that up. I'll probably do a video on how to do that, so you can see how I do that stuff. Anyway, so now that we've done a Blue Cross Plan F and a SilverScript drug plan, I would use a different email template sending to the FMO to process this. So going back down to send mail, click that, and then click on the email template, and you get some options here. So I would choose medical Okay, here's what I would do. I would send two emails. I would say medical plan app cover email. So just that's going to be for the plan F with Blue Cross. And again, I was blind copy myself, right? And I would just attach, let's just assume this is the Blue Cross Plan F application, right? Send that. And then I would go back and I would send another email to Garrity, or to the FMO, whatever it is. In this case, it's always for the most part Garrity for us, but and I would say Part D plan, all right, and then again blind copy myself. I know it's going to myself. This is just habit. I just do it. And then attach. And again, this we're assuming I'm attaching now the Part D application. All right. Well, why would you do two different ones? Because it pulls different fields from the CRM. So we're going to send that and then look, you go back and it says the email Plan F, and then the next email was SilverScript Choice. It's pulling different fields. So if we click on this, it shows the Plan F for this client with what election period, what effective date, and again it has the proper application attached. And then for SilverScript, does the same thing, shows what plan they elected, the election date, the election period, the effective date, and then again it has the information again in the body of the email. So again, it'll have your signature here. So pretty good stuff. It is an extra step. You got to send 2 emails, but you're sending 2 applications, and I think it's good to do that. That way you're keeping track of every application you've submitted to the FMO. It helps you keep track of your business. It helps them keep track of what they're doing for you. So again, when you're sending a Medicare Advantage plan application, that's 1 email. If you're sending a Medigap application, that's 1 email. If you're sending a Part D application, that's also another email. So you could be sending as many as 2 emails for one enrollment, depending on what you're enrolling them in. Hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. It's Jim. You can call me at 401-234-4450 or email me at jim@compassplanners.com. Thanks.